timing isn't always our timing. He may not work things out the way we planned, but He is working things out for the better. Pandemic has really changed everything around the world, from our basic routinary way of living to celebration of big events has suddenly shifted to new normal. But despite this pandemic, the Sibuco Central School still work hand in hand to deliver quality education to our dear young learners. To our very supportive principal as well as principal in charge of the district Sibuco 1, Mr. Christopher C. Lewis Master, teaching and non-teaching of Sibuco Central School, dear parents and their children who patiently waited. Finally, the Sibuco Central School presents its first kindergarten virtual moving up ceremonies for the school year 2020-2021. To start with, this most awaited event has never been possible without the support following. Let's welcome the processional Madam Leonor Magtolis Briones, Secretary, Department of Education. Dr. Isabelita M. Boris, Regional Director, Region 9. Dr. Maria Liza R. Tabilon, Schools Division Superintendent, Division of Zamboanga del Norte. Maria Jedeline J. Ramos, Assistant, Schools Division Superintendent, Division of Zamboanga del Norte. Christopher C. Luisma, our very own principal and principal in charge of the district Sibuco 1. Sibuco Central School teaching and non-teaching staff. Our dear completers! in the spirit of patriotism and put ourselves in the presence of God as we listen to our Philippine national anthem and to be followed by the doxology.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Our loving and generous God, we praise and thank you for the bountiful blessings you have given us. Thank you for giving us a mind that can know and a heart that can love. Thank you for giving us the chance to continue learning amidst the pandemic that had caused a lot of changes in our lives. We are sorry for the times we have failed you. We humbly ask for your forgiveness. Father, help us stay focused on our studies. When learning becomes difficult, grant us the gifts of courage and enthusiasm. Grant us the grace to use our knowledge in making a difference into the lives of the people around us. All this we pray in your mighty name. Amen.
It is overwhelming to hear words of welcome from our very own teacher, Maria Lourdes S. Lalia.
To our DepEd dignitaries, completers, and proud parents, a pleasant morning to everyone. Stars shined at night, but today, some of them shine though it's daylight. The stars that shine the darkest mode of our educational system, in which we thought that continuing education during this time of pandemic is impossible. It is my pleasure to welcome such stars that continuously shine and guide us to bring the best quality education to our learners. This first ever virtual moving up ceremony proves the strong devotion and dedication of teachers to their duties. Likewise, to our completers, together with our proud parents who patiently give their positive response to our modular approach of teaching and learning. Thus, it only shows how determined we are that whatever hindrances comes into our way, we are not afraid to step forward and reach our dreams. The dream to continue and strengthen education amidst pandemic.
Thank you, Mom, for that warm welcome. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you're about to witness virtually the main highlight of today's event. To do the honor, may we have on our screen our very own school principal, Mr. Christopher C. Luisma, to present to you the candidates for graduation or completion for the school year 2020-2021, and to be followed right away by the acceptance and confirmation by our very own Schools Division Superintendent, Maria Liza R. Tabilon.
Dr. Maria Liza R. Tabilon, Schools Division Superintendent, I have the honor to present to you 240 candidates for kindergarten moving up. 121 who are boys and 119 are girls of Sibuco Central School for the school year 2020-2021. They have satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education.
Candidates, you have been proudly presented and recommended by your school head for moving up after you have successfully completed all the requirements of the curriculum as prescribed under the K-12 Basic Education Program of the Department of Education. And so by the authority vested upon me as Schools Division Superintendent of the Schools Division of Zamboanga del Norte, I now confirm you completers in kindergarten of Zamboanga del Norte Schools Division for school year 2020-2021. Congratulations!
Today's affair is not complete without being graced by special persons of sincere service and action who will deliver their words of encouragement and wisdom. A message from our very own Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Maria Liza R. Tabilon, to be followed by our Regional Director, Dr. Isabelita Borest, and Department of Education Secretary, Madam Leonor Magtulis Briones, and last but not the least, our very own school principal, Mr. Christopher C. Luisma.
Congratulations and well wishes to all our 2021 completers and graduates in all our public and private learning institutions of the province of Zamboanga del Norte. Completing your academic milieu is a great accomplishment and should be celebrated. This year has been like no other, and your dedication and fortitude during this pandemic is much to be admired because the class of 2021 is the class that endured the most challenging years, which you courageously persevered. You have accomplished so much while navigating the challenges of the new normal. Your hard work and resilience have been impressive, which concretized this year's graduation theme, strengthening quality education amid COVID-19 pandemic. In those days that you have been placed under the shelter of your homes and care and facilitation of your parents while learning independently through modules or through other modalities, many have become your companions and worked incessantly to ensure that education will continue for you. Seeing you graduate today is so assuring and fulfilling for your teachers, families, friends, local and national leaders, and other stakeholders. Your support groups have exemplified a nurturing leadership and have collaborated to surmount overall challenges during the chaotic times to provide for you the much-needed resources that will enable you to realize your dreams. knowing that your dreams serve as your driving force to succeed in life. Yet, dreams can only be meaningful when in it are embedded the dedication and commitment, a purpose that led the power you translate dreams into realities. The reconciling of intentions with actions to translate dreams into positive outcomes. The energizing of self with good vibes through prayer. Empowering, encouraging, and inspiring surrounding. The anchoring of pride and confidence, and ensuring to be clothed with the grace born out of modesty and humbleness amidst successes and triumphs. The motivating and influencing others which elucidates, leading and empowering people, and serving God through His people that multiplies and spreads widely the gifts and talents as your important treasures and blessings. Graduates, we adults who have come ahead in life have already committed and dedicated our plans, actions, and resources, hopefully to make abound opportunities for you. On this special day, commences your journey to another phase of your endeavor in life. You take on a more challenging role to play, and as you traverse the path, it is our prayer that your perseverance and strength carry you through all difficulties and adversities. We will be with you along the way and are already excited to see the positive changes that you will be making in the world we live in. Mabuhay and God bless. Class of 2021.
Buenos dias a todos. Good morning, everyone. From the bottom of my heart and on behalf of the regional office, let me greet each and every one of you with this felicitation. Happy graduation. There are 3 persons whom we dedicate this event. First and foremost, your parents. They have given you so much love and understanding even at this pandemic time. If there is that group of persons who are very happy for this accomplishment that you have in this COVID pandemic time, it's your parents. Despite the problems of limited access to an online modality of learning, they have given the necessary support, especially financial support. Even for those who cannot afford, parents have gone out of their way just to help you out. And through the years, from the beginning of your schooling, our parents, your parents, have always been there. In fact, in a classical way of saying, you have never become one without your parents. What you are today, it's all because of your parents. And so to the parents who are attending also the virtual graduation exercises, let me thank you and let me congratulate all of you for having done your best as parents. After all, the real jewels in our family are our children. What they have achieved today is actually a big one to reckon with, and that would be an accomplishment also for us as parents. The second group that we should acknowledge and give accolade is the group of our teachers. And so to our teachers, to your teachers, let me also congratulate and be grateful for that untiring support that you have given in this very challenging COVID pandemic time. We have limited resources, we have limited time and space, but you are true to the work of a teacher. Actually, the theme of strengthening quality education despite this COVID pandemic time rests on the shoulders of our teachers. And so we have tested you for your resilience, for your perseverance, and for your remarkable competency, especially in matters of adjusting the learning resources. And so to our teachers, again, DepEd Region 9 is very grateful for all the sacrifices that you have extended. In the parlance of the theme of our 123rd Philippine Independence Day, you have become our heroes because despite the time and the space, you continuously pursue the delivery of the self-learning modules or the so-called blended learning modality. And the last group, of course, is your very own selves, coupled with the support of our local government units, especially also the school administrators. Let me congratulate and thank all of you, especially the principals, who have done a lot of things just to install and implement the basic learning continuity plan that we have installed for all our schools, even the private schools. And so today is a day of what we call a day of happiness, whether we like it or not. Let's all be cheerful that finally we have reached the end part, the finale of your learning for this school year, 2020-2021. Of course, we all know that this has been a very unique experience, having adapted the so-called SLM, the self-learning modules, as a way of getting insights, knowledge, and developing our skills. There are a lot of problems that come our way, especially as we comply with the IATF health protocols, especially that there are a lot of restrictions in the part of our learners. But in totality, we've been true to our mantra that learning must continue. This has been the clamor of our secretary, that learning must continue. And so we did prove to ourselves and to the community that learning has continuously been pursued by all of us. And so for Gen X, Gen Y, the millennials, and your group, Gen Z, we really are very appreciative of that kind of effort that you have extended. There were cases that you have started to stop and be tempted to drop out, but because of the persistence of your parents, the dedication and the commitment of our school administrators and teachers, finally you decided that you should also continue. Indeed, you have continued. Thus, your graduation exercises today. And so to all of you, our warm congratulations and felicitations for having done a good job. And so to class 2021, a unique class of COVID era, may you have a positive outlook after these graduation exercises as we welcome the next school year and as you welcome also the next set of challenges for your next ladder, next journey, as you want to put yourselves in that challenging part of educating yourselves and feeling accomplished, eventually being part of nation building. So to all of you, congratulations. To all of you who have proven that you are still very strong in mind and spirit, with a strong commitment to pursue quality education. Again, congratulations. Muchísimas gracias. Hasta la vista.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out, to the world. Do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Let us welcome the completers from Kinder A. Abayon Rommel A. Alim Alnur F. Alim Omar Khan F. Araneta Ismail J. Baro Maher S. Cabatas Jose Verni Jr. S. Karil Yusef J. Dagam Rashid M. Dumagit Amran D. Escobar J.M. de Guzman. Gandawali Nursani T. Gumanding Nasri A. Iyo Hafiz V. Janihim Norkimar K. Kahaluddin Muhammad Adil C. Kasan Alcimar K. Manamat Ayman T. Mandi Maher A. Mandi Yasser D. Naing Al-Khalid M. Otongan Azian Tasmir P. Pinagal Al-Stadid P. Pudin Ayan J. Saihi Marcin I. Sali Abdulaziz J. Usan Al-Shamim A. Wahid Imran J. Ahay Rahana K. Ahmad Ashadia A. Arasa Jehana P. Atani Ruaina G. Draug Sam Cyrix. Janihim Raisa H. Muhammad Ranin N. Mandi Nurhada P. Mandi Rapida D. Musa Shaihana J. Musa Zaira L. Paalan Nurfaisa S. Pascual Yasmin N. Payaw Nina A. Pinagal Sheka J.
Sabudin Laina J. Sabudin Norana S. Sally Sheikha Haya A. Samson Rushia C. Samson Nurhaima M. Samson Sandra A. Tangkapa Haifa U. Taulani Siti Fatima H. Taupan Mariam I. Tolentino Jaya S. Usman Fatma S. Wahid Misha P.
Welcome the completers from Kinder B. Adja Al-Hadi A. Ambali Mizam T. Amilazan Ramim B. Angeles Haidir L. Asma J. A. Bantala Abdul Kair. Berdon Arshian James C. Butis Norwarif A. Kalakar Faraj S. Karil Muhammad Kortubi S. Dayan Amir M. Delarama Hamoudi G. Francisco Jerry A. Khalid Yusef Daffer S. Ismula Utman J. Jailani Abdul Aziz S. Jimlano Mashroon B. Jumrani King John H. Jumrani Yazid Al-Saidi J. Jupakal Adnal D. Lalia Muad A. Limbang Darrell S. Maliki Al-Hadi S. Naing Liam Ashrif A. Ortiz Rance J. Otongan Abdul Habir A. Pulo Nabir L.
Sabilin Alkian M. Simon Dancy D. Tutuan Abdul Hafiz W. Wahid Yusef J. Abdul Shedrin W. Agsak Rasha J. Alipara Wahida J. Amang Runaiza E. Karil Vanessa D. Cortez Noril Ann S. Damang Sarwa A. Eding Radia M. Francisco Marian A. Inso Jana P. Ismael City Wadzna P. Isnain Rokaya B. Jarae Norjana O. Jumrani Kiara L. Kandaya Arwina B. Manamat Norkian P. Manamat Shaina P. Mandi Siti Shara A. Martinez Laika B. Mutu Saudia P. Naing Vanin P. Pawai Rohaniza W. Sabudin Maila N. Sahibil Tashnin A. Taulani Siti Shana L. Tolero Nor Shuhada S. Tungayaw City Narwina M. Usan Farah B. Congratulations! And now let us welcome the completers from Kinder C. Agsak Al-Shamir Uzman. Agsak Madir Najjar. Ahay Jazir Jamani. Ali Jakarani Ali. Ali Para Khalid Jamani. Ali Para, Nor Javier Panggaway. Amilasan Amir Mahdi Pillay. Araji Al-Nasri Tuliro. Araji Nurhan Yago. Atani Samir Ramzani. Bakundo Yuznor Ali. Bait-it Jerome Monternel. Bantala Fuad Uzman. Berdon Lian Carlo Gumial. Karil Hanif Ismorajid. Damang Alshif Manamat. Eding Mudzmar Tungayaw. Fernandez Adrian Ahay. Ismael Jomari Lupito. Iyog Rashid Onting. Coranding Zaiman Jimlano. Lalia Alcazir Sustento. Lalia Said Mansinares. Lerio Zander Fernandez. Limbas Muhammad Nur Amilasan. Mamang Amir Hamza Azakil. Mandi Amerziad Mangura. Milaham Khalid Kalaing. Uzama Yashmir Ariliano. Payaw Albazir Muhammad Gumba. Binagal Nor Sharif Manambahi. Kiamco Justin Palconete. Samson Almodi Zabudin. Abdul Maylin Alipon. Abdul Nazir Lehana Milaham. Ali Para Radia Manamat. Alpuerto Liamay Laili. Analahom Diana Ahil. Arasad Fatima Riza Mandi. Atani Eliza Ebab. Barsubia Amiros Lim. Buroy Aryan Ahil. Buroy City May Limbas. Falconete Jana Marie Abierta. Falconete Jeneline Alvarez. Habizi Shailanor Sali. Iki Mercida Udin. Iki Siti Anaiza Bangayan. Jakarain Siti Rania Sakilan. Jailani Norhaima Najal. Kalaing Alia Gumaga. Katipon Nashra Macario. Lalia Villashir Autida. Lawa Normay Saira Mendoza. Magaling Mardia Samson. Nakasabog Princess Anne Bonhart, Naing Amira Zeya Karil, Naing Sherwina Yusuf, Pernito Raihana Denise Pia, Pingli Aijaya Ingkiran, Samson Raiza Muhammad, Sapayani Mazrina Salasain, Suhod Rawan Jupakal, Sumakay Athena Marie Lalia, Tangkapa Munyera Sapayani, Taupan Aiza Manamat, Taupan Marian Palungan, Yusuf Shamira Jamlud. Congratulations!
Let us welcome the completers from Kinder D. Adja Alhadin H. Amilasan Muhammad Haidar A. Balang Abdul Hafiz A. Banggayan Jonairi A. Kapunol Jailani Jr. A. Karil Alkeziar T. Galbon Yurib L. Gandawali Norjan K. Hajirul Firdaus A. Hajirul Jomar A. Hasan Arsam D. Jami Al-Haidar B. Jimlano Azran S. Manangka Saidin L. Mandi Sherwidin B. Musa Nur Akbar M. Paharoha Abdul Kair M. Pinagal Nor D. Pingli Nashmir M. Sabturani Abdulsan N. Sabuddin Junmar S. Sakilan Kashmir H. Sawaba Alshid S. Taupan Al-Sairin A. Ahay Shehada M. Amsan Nur Aisha H. Amsan Nur Samira H. Atani Farhana H. Dadil Dina M. Hajirul Hanisa A. Hairin Wirna L. Hasan Fatima Isra Ana W. Hawari Rizmalin A. Insu Alaisa A. Isnain Norhaida K. Isnirol Norsaira T. Jailani Rusaina S. Jalmaani Nurhana J. Jamani Ayang Musa H. Lumimbang Marshari K. Mahali Aileen P. Manamat Jumaida M. Manamat Shena A. Mustafa Nurin T. Najala Fatima Zahra M. Palmatuan Quina P. Paulino Johanna I. Pinagal Princess Jahada K. Salamoding Jilsabel H. Suwa Ailanur A. Suwaning Noraina M. Usman Salama M. And congratulations.
My warmest congratulations to all the kindergarten moving up pupils of Sibuco Central School, Sibuco 1 District, for the school year 2020-2021. Together, we face the challenges that brought about on this trying time. We perform our duties and responsibilities collaboratively. For the main purpose of our endeavors is to deliver learning continuously to our school children. Let us consistently share our best efforts for the success of every activities we may undertake to carry out our organizational objectives, that everyone must be part of it. To our pupils who persistently learn away from their teachers, to our parents who passionately serve as facilitator and partner, and to our beloved teachers who committedly, with honest feeling of helping learning by all means, supporting unconditionally to our school's efforts. Together, we will say, we did it. We did the best things that we can. Together, we continuously grow and become better out of the personal experiences we learn. Let's congratulate ourselves. Let's mind the efforts and best things we did, because we are part of it. Thus, keep the best practices we had. God bless us all. Keep safe and healthy all the time. Teams for one, together for more. Sibuco 1, mabuhay po tayo.
Our Dynamic Schools Division Superintendent, Principal in charge of the district, and at the same time, our school principal, master teachers, committed and passionate educators, non-teaching staff, untiring parents, completers, better morning to each and everyone. In behalf of Sibuco Central School teaching staff, I would like to extend my warmest greetings and congratulations to all our kindergarten completers for school year 2020-2021. As one of the kindergarten advisors, I am deeply honored to be part of this noteworthy virtual ceremony. This year's education is indeed historical and challenging. But despite global health crisis, school officials, teaching staff, determined parents, and to our learners who were persistent in pursuing to complete their studies, I wish you a brighter and a promising year and future ahead of you. Before I'll finally end up this specular virtual ceremony, to our dear parents, let us continue on supporting and encouraging our children's education in modular approach and new normal era. Let us guide them to seek more knowledge, skills, and opportunities. To our completers, we are greatly proud of you and congratulations. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu.
In behalf of their garden teachers, allow me to take this opportunity to thank everyone who unselfishly participated in any undertakings of this year's Sibuco Central School First Kindergarten Virtual Moving Up Ceremony for the school year 2020-2021. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay po tayong lahat.